There's a lot of stuff happening in the world. And that's in the room, so we're not gonna act like it's not in the room. From what's happening in the Gaza region. At Jackson State, a brother that was killed that Sunday after the homecoming weekend, the shooting in Maine. So what we don't want to do today is just come in and act like everything is okay. And if we need to let our hearts break, we can let our hearts break.
We will show up, we will show up, we will not hide, we will not hide, we will show up, 'cause we've got justice on our mind.
I often tell people, you don't ever have to know my name, but know who Lieutenant Collins is and was. And that song was so fitting. We gotta have a talk about that because I need that song anytime I appear. We will show up. We will not.
And if each person can just stand up and we're past the mic, and if you can say what entity you're from, if you're from the University of Maryland, if you're from Bowie, or if you're from the community.
Good morning, my name is Jahida Dixon. I am Bowie Maid, Maryland Payne, she, her pronouns.
I'm a faculty in the College of Information Studies at the University of Maryland, and I use he, him pronouns.
I'm Lucius Wright III, Bowie State Junior.
So we're gonna do what we call box breathing. So we're gonna breathe in to the count of 3, hold it to the count of 4, and we're just gonna breathe out. Hold it, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, war. Just breathe. How will you choose to be different after our time today? Which a lot of it is based on what was your intent for coming in the first place. So everybody knows who's going first in their pairs. You may begin now. I'll let you know when to switch. What is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life? It can be a person, it can be a place. Choose a partner and choose someone that you think is very different than you. I want you to go for a walk and talk. And I want you to imagine that this is the real world. That what's going on out there is not the real world. This is the real world. And this is the world that we're trying to create. So it's a silent exercise, right?
Where's me go?
So choose in your partnership who's gonna lead and who's gonna follow. In any area where human beings come in contact with each other, there are structures in place. Y'all with me? We're talking about how power is used, who's afforded power, who is not afforded power. Switch roles. If you are following, you're gonna lead, and if you are leading, you're gonna follow. So, how was it being a follower after having led the first time?
He had some moves, and I was not expecting some of the moves that he was doing. I was like, okay.
After a while, it's just, you try to think out the box, kind of like you can't redo certain things.
Yeah.
And then you start to get tired thinking and moving.
So this is about how will you use collaborative power, because no institution can do about themselves, no individual can do about himself. What needs to happen, next steps moving forward that can happen throughout the year until next year, so we're not just coming together every year having a conversation that is moving and is happening throughout the year.
Social justice is a everyone issue.
Be safe, know your surroundings, take care of your fellow man. Right?
We can just listen to this together, and then we're gonna take a picture of everyone together, and that's how we're gonna close out.
How can we have